Very own Yoba for Christ at Women Empowerment. Listen, darling, I just want to remind you that you are a queen. And I love you, I really do. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter what life has thrown at you. It doesn't matter where you are right now. Girl, listen, you are a queen. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Don't let nobody make you feel otherwise, darling. You are a queen. You have to believe that truth about yourself. Because nobody's going to do it for you, girl. I keep saying, the Bible says, and David encouraged himself in the Lord. You got to come to a place in your life where you encourage yourself. Because everybody's busy. Everybody have their thing to do. And if you wait for somebody to encourage you all the time, life is going to be frustrating. So I'm encouraging you today, girl. Dare to be your baddest, best self. You are a queen. Do your thing. Today, I'm going to talk about staying on your lane. Like, seriously, that's why I'm here with 24 Beats. I decided to do this video here. I'm a gospel singer, everybody know. I encourage women and men. So men, don't get jealous. I do. So a message for one is a message for all. So just because I title it Women Empowerment doesn't necessarily mean it's just for women alone. Men, you can get blessed by it. So this is what I do. So how will I leave my own lane and go and try to run on somebody else's lane? The only thing I'm going to get is frustration, because the grace that has been given to that person has not been given to me, because for everything you do, grace has been given. So if you're working in the area where you're not graced, where God has not placed you, where God has not empowered you to be, girl, you're going to get frustrated, darling. So it comes from envy, it comes from jealousy, it comes from copy. I was listening to a message from Jasmine Shrulak a few days ago. She said, it's okay to copy, but just to be a copycat, is to just be sure you are copying the right cat. If it's something that, for example, you are a singer, and you want to like watch what I'm doing to get some idea how you're going to do your recording, and it's okay. It's okay. It's not a problem. But to want to do me 100% will be frustrating, darling. So I just want to quickly throw lights on that aspect today, because you know why? Many people are asking God, and they're asking themselves, why is it that I'm not seeing results in what I'm doing? So I'm going to tell you this today straight and direct. Be sure you are operating under your own grace. Be very, very sure you are running your own race. It's just like people sending me messages like, I'm talking about 3 years ago, I get so many messages, and one will tell me, I love you so much, you're doing well, but I think you shouldn't wear skinny anymore. And then the other one will call me, Yoba for Christ, I love you very much, but I think you shouldn't wear makeup anymore. And the other one will like send me a video and say to me, well, can you just listen to this? It's real. I'm telling you, the messages I get, it's crazy, really. I don't blame them. I mean, everyone wants to, if you're not careful, everyone wants to shape you the way their idea, the way they have an idea how they expect you to be. And everybody wants to shape you that way. But it doesn't work like that, darling. And the other one will send me a message, oh, just listen to this video of somebody that went to heaven and hell and came back and trying to tell me, you for Christ, don't wear earrings. Okay, so if I have to listen to all these people, the other one want me to wear gown, the other one want me to wear a skirt, the other one want me to not wear makeup and earring, how am I going to be able to fit in and please everybody? So I said to myself, I'm like, okay, what should I do? Because some people will see me and they're like, Yoba for Christ, I just love your fashion. I love you because the way you dress. So I'm like, okay, some love me for my fashion. Some love me because I sing the song they like. And some don't accept me and don't like me because I wear skinny or because I wear makeup, and it was confusing. So I sat myself down and like, what am I going to do? How am I going to please everybody, please all my fans? It's not possible. So I fell back to the word of God and said, God, I'm already a public figure. How am I going to be able to handle everybody trying to shape me in the way they want me to be? It was really heavy on me because everybody's saying something different. I don't know what to do. And in the midst of all this, I was trying to be myself. But how do I be myself when I keep listening to what A is saying, what B is saying, what C is saying? I had to choose. But what do you want to be? You want to be yourself, or you want to be what Deborah said you should be, what Jane said you should be, what Emmanuel said you should be? It was frustrating for me. So I decided, after going to search and dig and prayed about it, the Spirit said to me, listen, you have your own people. You are not called to be a blessing to everybody. You foolishly thinking that your ministry is going to bless everybody. You're fooling yourself. You are heading for a total disappointment, darling. So it caused me a lot of pain at the moment because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to carry myself. And here everybody's talking about Yoruba for Christ, Yoruba for Christ. Everybody want me to be their own image, the way they... No, it was really frustrating. So after I found out this truth, and I begin to compare like Sinach, I'm using my own life to give you examples so that you'll be able to understand what I'm trying to, the picture I want to bring to you. Because if you don't do you, this is the truth I've discovered. If you don't do you, God can bless the fake you, the one you're projecting. God can bless that person. You have to do you. So that's why I want to take my time to really explain this to you. So people will say, oh, look at Sinach, look at the other one, look at the other one. I said, but I'm not them. And I don't want to be them. I want to be me. I'm still, God is still working on me. I'm not there yet, but I want to be me. I don't want to copy everybody, and what I get is going to be a total mess. Because you have a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of that, and a bit of what this one wants and the other one wants. At the end of the day, you mess yourself up here. And you lost your identity. Is that not what we're talking about? Identity. Finding your identity, darling. It's going to go a long way. It's going to give you peace. It's going to give you satisfaction. It's going to help you accept yourself. It's going to help you have peace with who God has created you to be as a woman. You can't keep copying everybody. So I said to myself, okay, I guess I have to just accept this truth. I'm not called for everybody. Just like when some people are playing Sinach, they're like, I don't like the way she sings. The other one will play it and just be slain in the spirit. The other one is playing Yoruba for Christ. I don't like the way she dances. And last time somebody wanted to invite me to America just because of my dance. Like seriously. She said, we love your dance. They are not even Nigerians. So everybody, you have your own audience. You have your own people. You have the people that love you for who you are. And you have the people that just dislike you. I won't say hate you. They can't stand you for the things you do. But it's okay. That's why God created us all to be unique in our own way. So if you don't learn to celebrate your uniqueness, if you don't learn to be you, you're going to get daily frustration in everything that you do, darling. Just because the other one is doing a hairdresser, don't mean you necessarily have to do that. Just because the other one is a doctor, don't mean you have to go and kill yourself and want to be a doctor when you are not graced for it. Just because the other one wants to be a musician, don't mean you have to kill yourself and you want to go and be a musician. You don't have it. You don't have it. It's just like parents. A child want to be a doctor. You follow that child up and begin to push that child in that area. But you can't say your child want to be a doctor. The child have told you, I want to be a doctor. You are forcing that child to come and be, how will I say it, a carpenter. That boy is not handy. He's already giving you a hint. This is what I want to be. So the best thing you can do for that child is to make sure you impact in him everything he needs to be a doctor. And if he wants to be a carpenter, it's all good. You follow that child up and impact in him what he needs to be that person. Because failure to do that, that child is going to grow up trying to fit in what you want him to be, and at the end of the day, it's going to be disappointment you get. And he's going to be frustrated in that area because it's not just there. So I'm trying to say, darling, you as a woman, you have to understand what God has called you for. You have to understand what you love doing. You have to find out what works for you, your passion, what makes you happy, what gives you fulfillment as a woman. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter where you're from. It has nothing to do with it. Find out what makes you you, what makes you unique. It doesn't matter how simple it sounds in your ear, but that is your uniqueness, and you have to stick to it and work on it. That's what I mean when I say be your baddest, best self, because nobody can do you the way you do you. So why you want to spend your energy to copy another person? I say, I don't want to be the next Sinach. I don't want to be Funke, whatever. I just want to be me. My name is Yoba for Christ. I want to do me and be me because it works for me. How long are you going to keep faking it? How long are you going to keep walking in somebody else's shoe? It's not possible. You stay your lane and do you. Accept that fact that, oh, if you are into ministry, I'm not called to be a blessing to everybody. Even the Bible says to some, our message is a blessing. To some, it's like a sword. So it's the same thing. To some, it's annoying. Yeah, but for Christ, it's very annoying. I don't like her, the way she do her thing, the way she carry herself. To the other person, I just love you for you being real, for just being you. So I learned to just ignore those messages. And I guess my fans discovered that, oh, this is just who she is. They stop sending me those messages. If I'm not called to be a blessing to you, just go and search somebody else on Google. That's why we have Google. Go and search somebody else that click with you. For example, TD Jakes is my mentor. If I'm listening to somebody else, I don't feel comfortable because we don't just click. So am I going to force myself and begin to criticize Papa Adeboye for being himself because I love TD Jakes? No. No. But there are some people that listen to Papa Adeboye every day. So it's just the same thing. Adeboye. Yes, Adeboye. Yes, Adeboye, Oyedipo, whatever. But I don't listen to them. But they are blessing millions of people all over the world. So you find out what works for you, the thing that lifts up your spirit, and hook up with that thing. If it's not working, it's not working. So with all of this example, I'm trying to use it to paint one picture. Girl, be yourself. Do you. Stop trying to please everybody. Stop trying to fit in every clique so that you can get satisfaction. It won't happen. The only thing that is really going to give you absolute joy and peace is to accept the fact that God has created you to be unique in your own way. Be at peace with yourself. Be at peace with the way you do your thing. Of course, you grow, you work on yourself, but the stage where you are right now, celebrate it. You're working on yourself. You're going and you're getting better each day. Don't beat yourself up and just want to force it and be like, for example, be like Sinach overnight. No, it's not possible. It's a process, darling. You stay and begin to run your own race. Stay on your lane is the best thing you can do for yourself as a woman. Because we have many responsibilities as women. So if you have to fake it every day just to be somebody else you're following on Facebook, just to be like the woman next door, all you're going to get is frustration, girl. It's not necessary. You're going to get a burn out. Like, seriously. Because today you want to be this. Tomorrow you want to be the other one. Next tomorrow you want to be her. No, just do you. Accept you. And know that everybody's not going to accept you. That one you have to just spell out for yourself. Everybody's not going to accept me the way I am. But there are some people that will love me for who I am. Say that to yourself. Look in the mirror when you wake up in the morning like, I'm good all by myself. I'm in a class all by myself. This is who I am. This is who God has created me to be. I'm a work in progress. God is working on me. I don't have to feel sorry for myself. I don't have to beat myself. Anytime I think, oh, I'm not doing better. You have to walk towards getting better. You have to walk towards being your best, baddest self. You, not the other person. So I'm encouraging you today, girl. Whatever it is that has become a burden for you, that is making you have sleepless nights, maybe you should think twice that God has not called you into that thing. Maybe you should think twice that God has not called that person to be a mentor to you. Maybe you should think twice that this church where I am, sorry to say, God has not called me to be here. Because the anointing you refuse to submit to won't bless you. So if the anointing of that person is not working for you, instead of you to stay there and begin to use your mouth to kill your own self, go and be somewhere else a blessing, where God can bless you and you can submit to the anointing of that person. To be mentored, to be taught, to be your best self. At the end of the day, it's all about you. It's not them, it's yourself. God will not use what he put in this one and come and give it to you to operate. No, because just like the people that made this chair, they know exactly the weight that this chair will be able to carry. So if you go and force it and want to come and put something like, for you to come and put a house on top of this chair, now you're fooling yourself. It wasn't made for that. You yourself, you should know that this chair was just meant to sit on it. So don't stretch yourself out of your lane. Don't run yourself out and go and be operating in somebody else's grace. Wanting to fulfill somebody else's purpose. Want to fulfill somebody else's calling. It's foolishness. It is. I know what I'm talking about. Because in these days of fake book, I call it fake book. Everybody want to copy everything they see. And what you see is not always real. But you know your real self. You know what you can handle. You know what you can take. You know the grace that God has given you. Operate in it. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Acknowledge what you have within you. Be content with where you are. And be willing to go forward to where God has called you to be. And know that the only thing that's going to get you there is being you. It's being you, the real you. That's what God is going to keep pouring into. So my dear, I encourage you today. Don't let nobody run you out of your lane. Don't let nobody push you out. Don't let nobody talk you out of your lane. Don't let nobody feel that you have to be like them before you fulfill your purpose. It is a lie of the devil. Just be you. Just be real. Because faking it costs too much. Too much energy, girl. You can't hold it for a long time. Very soon the mask is going to drop. And they're going to like, oh, I thought she said, I thought she said. Just be you. Be yourself. Be yourself. That's the best way to be a blessing to others and to be a blessing to yourself. Yes, you can be a blessing to yourself. You should be a blessing to yourself. And then you can be a blessing to others around you. Hey, darling. I love you. I really do. Be yourself. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Don't let nobody make you feel otherwise. Just be yourself. You can do it. Yes, you can. And yes, we will. Dare to be your baddest, best self. I love you, girl. My name is Yoba for Christ. Thank you very much. Till I see you again next time. Bye-bye. Shalom. Bye.